Things you didn't know about The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is on the top of the chart for being such a fantastic film that won so few awards at the time of release. Fortunately, it has received a more positive reception from contemporary critics. Here are some other things you never knew about the film. Decapitation. Eli Wallach would have been killed during the train sequence if he had lifted his head just a bit. One can tell in the wide shot where the step in line with the impacting a lifted head is visible. Horse running wild. Eli Wallach narrowly escaped death in the scene where Blondie freed him from a hanging. Blondie's gunshot spooked the horse, which in turn caused it to go off running at full speed for almost a mile. Wallach's hands were bound behind his back, so he couldn't really dismount or control the horse. All he could do was cling for dear life with his knees. Gun store. Everything Eli Wallach does to the guns in the gun store is completely unscripted. Wallach knew fairly little about guns beforehand, which matched his character Tuco to some degree, so he was told to do whatever he wanted. Don't touch my poncho. I'm sure you remember the iconic poncho Clint Eastwood wears in the film, but you'll be surprised to know that he wore the same one through all three of the Man with No Name movies without doing anything to said poncho. No cleaning, no replacing. Don't touch Eastwood's poncho. Theme music. The iconic theme music made by the great Ennio Morricone was actually designed in order to mimic the sound of a crying hyena. Who's on top? Clint Eastwood is usually top billed in the film credits, and this is why his face and his face alone tends to pop up when the film is mentioned or thought of. In reality, Eli Wallach gets the most screen time of the three. Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson was offered the roles of Tuco and Angel Eyes, but he declined both. It looks like he thought working on This Property is Condemned with Natalie Wood and Robert Redford was a better investment. Acid. Eli Wallach was walking around set minding his own business when he decided to take a sip of some lemon soda. Unbeknownst to him, the bottle was filled with an acid used to burn the flags filled with gold coins so they'd be easier to rip open. He had to finish filming the scene with a mouthful of sores. The Weird. Kim Ji-woon was inspired by Sergio Leone's work and decided to make his own film titled The Good, the Bad, the Weird, and it's definitely a blast.